Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name is Storm. Today I'm playing Slay the Princess. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. It helps a ton and encourages me to make more videos like this. If you want to see the previous episodes, go check them out in the description down below. And same with my Discord if you want to join that. Last episode, what did we do? We finished our last route. There was the princess had a bunch of chains around her, and her severed head wrapped in chains, and she killed us, and our heads came off her body, but our bodies fought, and our heads just talked it out, and it was weird, and it was gruesome, and yeah. And then we met like the entity thing. I don't like that. I was trying to stop the episode. I don't like that. Back to what I was saying. Um, so we met this entity that just took her after the whole scene, how after our bodies died and killed each other. Um, her severed head was taken to this void, and that's when we met the entity. That's what I'm calling her. I don't remember her actual name or title, but because I have, I've said in the first episode, I have watched people play this, but I have not seen every route or anything, so there are still some things new to me. Like that, the cage, in the chapter 3 last episode, that was just completely new to me. But yeah, so we talked to the entity, and she wants me to bring her more perspectives. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's get into it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
By the way, I have turned up the volume because I realized that the voices were super quiet before, and I don't want that to be the case. So sorry that my first route has super quiet voices. I recorded that all in one sitting, so I couldn't really change it after the first episode. I wish I could have, but not how I recorded it, so unfortunately I can't. But we fixed it now. So last time, in the last route, I tried to... At first, I heard the narrator, and I was like, okay, that's bad news, but how is she supposed to do this? I don't know if I completely trust you. I went and talked to the princess, and I was like, you know what? I trust you over the narrator. So, I freed her, or tried to free her. The narrator stopped me. I got killed. Then, I went down wanting to free her again. She told me to pass her the blade. I did, and she cut off her own head. I closed my eyes and looked away because I was gruesome. And then I was killed by her in the 3rd chapter. I've already gone over the 3rd chapter. So, it's clear to my character that the ending for the end result of freeing her is not great. So, what should my character do? What would I do? What would I do? Saving her just ended in my death. I died 3 times because of it. So, what would I do? I think... I think what I'll do this time... I think I'm going to... I'm going to kill her.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Obviously, not listening to the narrator did not work out for me. I still don't trust him, but it might be a better outcome for me if I follow his lead. Okay, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting the R button on your controller. Okay. I already heard about the end of the world. Well, my reward I already know is not very good. My reward is just not great. I'm gonna continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I will.
We're not going to go through this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I'm sorry, hero, but we're gonna kill her.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'll try. Let's go to the cabin. Let's go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I gotcha. I'm gonna follow your lead. I'll
You
take the blade
from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
You make a good point, but I don't know. Will this save the world? Will I save the world? I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe you'll treat me better.
The door to the basement creaks
if
open,
I do this.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You're right. It's doing her a favor. It would be better off for both of us if she was dead. Gotta tell myself anything to clear my guilty mind.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Okay, so
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Threat or not, we're gonna listen to the narrator.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'll either go with, I'm just here to talk, or okay, you caught me, I'm here to slay you. I'm actually getting like kind of stressed. Just here to talk to you. Okay, you caught me. Okay. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
I'm not dropping it.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
I'm sorry, Hero. That can't happen.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I know, but I have to.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
No, I'm not scared of you. I'm scared of what I'm going to do.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I don't know how much resolve I have. I'm feeling
I'm probably
doubtful.
chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
No, you're unarmed.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
But I think I'm hesitating. Like I'm stressed. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Should I squint at her? Fine. Then I guess we're at an
I
impasse.
guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
I need to I need to get some
Stare
courage.
at the princess, squinting fiercely. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you? You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice.
Okay, I'll slay her. I'll kill her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh no.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
This is what happens when you hesitate, but realistically, I probably would hesitate. If I was like, okay, well, saving her didn't work, maybe listening to the narrator and killing her is gonna work, I would go down there, I'm like, I'm gonna kill you. And then when I'm actually there, I'm like, I don't know if I have what it takes. Can I actually take a human life? But this is what happens. This is what would happen to me.
Hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts!
Watch your language, Hero. My god.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
I guess. Would I have the willpower to keep going? Honestly, after all this fighting, after all these exchanged blows, I'd probably be like, I can't do this anymore. Can we just... I'm sorry for attacking you, okay? I'm sorry for attacking you. Just... let's please... try to solve this in a civil manner. Even though I was the one who initially attacked.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground, uselessly.
Yeah.
You lacked the will to finish the job. Your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
Hopefully not.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Knowing my, mental willpower, I definitely would be broken at this point. After the first... As long... Well, this... Like I said at the beginning, this is assuming... that I remember all my past runs. I know in lore, I would not remember my past runs until I am in the, what's the place called? The Long Quiet. That's what it's called, right? I think so. So I wouldn't remember my past experiences until I get to the Long Quiet, but I'm playing as if I remember them all the time. And if I play that way, at this point, I would definitely be completely broken after dying those multiple times, seeing, having to cut her arm off to get free, seeing her cut her own head off, and, being decapitated and somehow not dying, seeing their bodies fighting, and now this, yeah, I'd be completely broken. I'd be shattered.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff.
Yeah, being stepped on probably does not feel good.
And then she brings her knee to your throat.
That definitely would not feel good.
She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
That's not good.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
I'm sorry.
Everything
I
goes
did
dark,
this.
and you die.
The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
That route went way faster than, the first chapter of my first run. The very first episode of the series. I guess that's because I wasn't asking any questions. The first route is gonna take the longest. The first episode, it makes sense that it would have taken 30 minutes to get through that whole thing. Because, we went through all the options. We were asking a bunch of questions. Yana, okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Heard that many times now. This is my 5th time hearing that. Okay. She's gonna kill me again. This is an explore option. Oh wait, I thought that's it. Oh, okay. God, I must be dyslexic. I completely read that not only in the wrong order, but I read no as O. So let's. Okay. She's gonna kill me again. That'd be my reaction. Yeah, sure. Let's just see what he has to say.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
You haven't seen her. Well, maybe you have. Well, not this version of her.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
What was this route? The tower? Because I haven't seen the tower route at all.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
That's what I said. She's gonna kill us.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
I second-guessed myself before and I died, and now I'm gonna be second-guessing my abilities even more. Let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will
lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I heard of that before,
We
narrator.
might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Giving in. Maybe we should give in. Is that how we get our happy ending? Is that how we avoid dying over and over and over? Is that how? Can we stop this cycle of my endless torment if I just submit to her? I think that might be the play, guys.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
You need to join us, Hero. You're too optimistic.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Yeah, me and him are on the same wavelength. We're just gonna die if we try to oppose her. Maybe joining her and she'll spare us?
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I have to.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
She's gonna get it either way.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please, try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
I will try, but I don't know. I don't know, narrator. Maybe too difficult. We'll see what she's like.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I'm a little intimidated.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Good question. This doesn't... Maybe it's reflecting on how we feel in the inside. The real world is morphing into what we feel, and we feel small.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Maybe it's both. We are small and we feel small. This music is ominous. Should we take the blade? Maybe. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's approach the mirror. Not even say anything to the narrator.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
But there's a mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I'm getting stressed. I want to put off going in as long as possible.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to see myself in this state. Oh boy.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
I'm a little scared.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
If you hear yipping, that's probably a puppy outside my door. Well, maybe not directly outside my door, but there's definitely a puppy being loud.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
But can we even slay her? Is that possible?
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
I don't want to.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
No, she
We
wasn't.
need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
He's just gonna go along with whatever she says because he's terrified of her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
I guess let's go. No use staying down here. I'm terrified.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
I'm scared.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
I'm
The
scared.
chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Like, but seriously, how would we even kill her? I'm just trying to think logically of how you would kill someone that size. Like, from the look of it, from our, like, maybe, if we're lucky, our head is, like, at her knee. But guess what? We try to get closer, she's just gonna kick us, and we're gonna fly into the wall. And even if we manage to cut her, the most we can reach is her leg, maybe her, like, maybe, like, right below her thigh. We cut there. Maybe we can bring her down to her knees. But she's just gonna, like, grab us with her long hands, grab us by the neck, and just snap us like a twig. Like, what could we even do?
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
I'm a little scared.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Is she floating?
Drop it.
Okay, I'll drop it.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor.
What would we even do against her? Hopefully, if we listen to her, she will spare us. That's my only hope right now.
We didn't have to do that.
Yes, we did. What do you want us to do? She probably can break free from that chain, and then she's gonna walk over. She's either gonna whip us with the chain or walk over to us and kick us. We'll probably break a few bones just from the kick, and then break a few more when we smack into the wall.
And yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
I understand you, voice of the broken. There's nothing we can do against her, so.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
What do you want me to do? I don't want to die.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
I don't know if I want to talk.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to beat you again. It's not going to work.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
A narrator told me to kill you, but it's obviously impossible.
Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I'm gonna tell her the truth. I'm sorry. I can't lie to her. You're supposed... I have to, like, point my controller down to get her fully in view. That's how tall she is. Okay. You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
I'm sorry, but she's giant. She could kill me in an instant. What do you want me to do? Die in vain trying to kill her?
Is that so?
Yep.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
The world's screwed. I'm sorry. Either way, the world was screwed, but...
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
I guess? Yeah, sure, go ahead and do it. Just don't kill me.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Do I have to?
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
A man can dream. Voice of the broken. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want. I can try to convince her, but like I'm not going to go against her. What happened to you after I died? That might be a good one to ask, but first... First I'm gonna say this.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Yeah, okay, so we can't reason with her. I do want to know what happened to her after I died.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry.
There is an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I don't like that idea. But I mean, we don't really have a choice, do we? Pledge yourself to her. I don't want to die. What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
How do you want me to do that? If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
I may have screwed up.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know
I'm sorry, please forgive me.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful God unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
Okay, so just for the heck of it.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
I'm sorry, world.
The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Oh my god. What have I done to the world?
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
That is very true. I have, like, no will at this point. I am basically the voice of the broken. I'm basically completely him. I have no will. She's so much stronger than me. The best I can do is submit and hope she spares me. I have to. I don't want to die.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Like, if I said no, she said she can break out of the chains easily. She literally said that. So she's gonna break out of the chains, come over to me, murder me brutally. Like, no.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
But the second question is, how the heck am I supposed to break the chains? I'm not gonna be able to. And then she's probably gonna kill me because I'm not able to. I think I'm doomed either way.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
You're gonna get us killed, narrator.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Yeah, it's the narrator. He's gonna get me killed.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Echo? Yes, kinda, yeah.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
She knows about this one knows about the narrator. Hold on. How?
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
I can't. This is crazy. So now the narrator's also gonna be under control? What's happening to the narrator?
Rise, my little bird.
Is the narrator dead?
Without hesitation,
Oh.
you're brought to your feet.
She's controlling the narrator! And with that, we actually physically can't resist her because the narrator narrates what we do.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade.
Good question.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Yeah, and what if I don't believe? What happens then? I die?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
I'm getting goosebumps.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
You're right, Broken.
Please, don't do this.
What other choice do we have? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. I don't even have an option to resist anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. It is good.
I guess so.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
We won't. It's gone. There's no way we can salvage this. We're under her control now.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
That was a quicker route than the last one. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
She's in the long quiet, hero.
There's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Okay. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
I'm sorry, hero. You're
This
gone.
is what we all deserve, isn't it?
I guess it is. Goodbye. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Like, physically like her? Have I grown to a giant like her, or like internally? Also, I wouldn't say I've grown. I would say I've been broken down. I'm less than what I was. I'm shattered inside. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement.
Is
I
that
am more than I was before.
Is that like showcasing what her size really is? Because normally it like shows the like pretty much the entire body of the vessel. But if just her head and her shoulders is like basically the size of a full human body, like the height of a full human body, she's enormous. Yeah, there's no way I could have done anything to her.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay. Are you the same as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
You are growing as a person, but you are still you. No, I like the riddles. I'm gonna ask that. Well, I'm curious. Do we still? Yeah, we have attack the entity, destroy your body. I'm ready to go back. I'm not gonna ever attack her, but at one point, like maybe a second playthrough, I'll try to attack her, and maybe even kill myself. Can I do that in the long quiet? I don't even know. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully leave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
No, I'll keep asking.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Okay. Yeah, so you're growing, and like internally there are like, well, it could be like physically contradictions between the vessels in their beliefs and personalities and all kinds of things like that. But there are also similarities between them all, and that's what binds them together.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what to do? What do you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am. What I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Okay.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
You see, the entity is like the only one that's like truly, completely nice to me. The princess, like the normal princess, she's kind of nice. Like, she's not as nice as the entity, but the entity is kind of all of the princesses. Well, the princesses we've collected. The narrator is a little controlling. The entity is like the nicest, then it's probably the princess, and then the narrator. I'm not gonna kill her now. She's being very nice to me. I don't want to kill her. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can't I not do the same things I've done before? I have feelings because she needs new perspectives, but I'll ask anyway.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. That's gonna be the last thing I say to her. This is asking why. Those would be like the two last things. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Yeah?
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart.
I definitely felt that, yeah.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Like, she took control of the narrator. That was insane. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow? Let's see. And what if I don't want to bring you any more vessels? What if I just wait here forever? No, she's been kind to me. I want to continue bringing her these vessels. Actually, I'm gonna go back and ask that question. You have been kinder to me than anyone else has been. Why? That's not exactly what it said, but I don't know why I read it that way, but it conveys the same message.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
You are very nice. Okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? Okay, wait.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Okay. Also, I didn't say what question I asked. I basically said that the vessels I've brought you, I've hurt. Like, is that okay? Wait, actually, what exactly did I say? Because I instantly went too fast. What do you feel about me? The vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. That's what I asked.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Like, even the negative experiences in life, they help like push you to who you are, to like become who you are.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Okay. Well, I can't thank her for being kind now, because I asked why you are kind. So you don't have any preferences?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Yeah, so she just wants me to choose them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
I'll bring you them.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
I'll keep going. At least I'll try. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
We will. That happens so suddenly, always.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, I also like save. This is where we will wrap up the episode. This has been quite a long episode, but anyways, I do hope you enjoy what you saw. If you did, please subscribe. It helps a ton and encourages me to make more videos like this. If you want to see me play another game, please comment down below what game that is. And with that, have a good rest of your day or night, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!